So we'll start now. In this, we have total how many questions? Is it the new pattern or the old pattern? New pattern, right?
So,
27
like
questions.
2020 over there, they also had 20 short answer questions,
Hmm.
but they had 10 MCQs and then 5 filling the blanks and 5 one word.
Yeah, okay. No issues. We'll solve this paper and then we'll go back to our new paper, new pattern, okay, for time being. So, this is the old pattern. Now here we have these values will be given to you, okay. Speed of light, Planck's constant, charge of electron, permittivity, and mass of protons, neutrons, and electrons, Avogadro number, and Boltzmann constant. Now, the first question says that this is in Hindi, okay. I think alternate Hindi, yeah.
So alternate pages.
But you will be having
So
alternate
it's
pages.
alternate pages.
In the boards, is it? Yeah, in the boards, you will be having alternate pages. Okay, let me see. I think this is the first. Yeah, this is in English. This is in thing. Okay. If the net electric flux through a closed surface, if the net electric flux through a closed surface, let me just put it down. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Let it down. Yeah. Now here, if the net electric flux through a closed surface is 0, then we can infer no net charge is enclosed by the surface, uniform electric field exists within the surface, and electric, one second, I'll just connect the charger. Now, so he says electric potential varies from point to point inside the surface and charge is present inside the surface. So what do you think is the right answer?
So option
No
B.
net charges included.
No net charge is enclosed by the surface. If the net flux is what? Pi is equal to Q by epsilon 0. If no charge, no flux. Okay, pi is equal to Q by epsilon 0 or E dot A or E dot S. So we'll go back to this marking scheme and let us see the answer, the first one. So the first one, he says A is the right answer, which is no net flux is enclosed in by the surface, because you can write the reason for that. E is equal to what? We have E is equal to here, right? Here we write that E is equal to what? E is equal to, pi is equal to Q by epsilon 0. Okay. So when Q is equal to 0, so pi flux also will become 0. This is the meaning of the first one. The second one we will do here, that as electric dipole consists of positive charge and negative charge separated by a distance L in a stable equilibrium in a uniform field E, the electrostatic potential energy of the dipole is how much? So what is the electrostatic energy? U is equal to what? U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q1, Q2 by R.
Q2 by R12.
This is the formula for electric field, electric energy. But here, the total distance that R12 can be written as what? L here. R12 can be written as L. Then, Q1, Q2. So he wrote like this, in this way. And what is electric field formula? Electric field formula is E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q by R square. Okay, this is the formula. Into Q by R square. Here, in this case, it will become U is equal to what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. Q1, Q2 will become Q square by, wait, something happened here. Once again. Yeah. No, Q square by R12, that is L. But you can simplify now. You can put it here, if it is Q. So you can substitute because he is bringing in terms of E. So let us see what will be the answer now. So here, what is the formula? Minus QLE. Okay, minus QLE. How come? He's saying the answer is U is equal to minus QLE. How come? We will see that. Now, now What is that? E is equal to this value, right? Can you simplify this? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 is there here also. 1 by 4 pi epsilon. So U is equal to what now? U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into what? Q by L into Q. Q by L into, because there is one positive, one negative, it will become minus Q square. That is the reason we got minus over there. Minus Q. Then there is L also, no? Here there is one more thing. How can we write now? We'll multiply and divide by L now. Multiply by L, divide by L. Okay, divide by L. So what happens now? This will be Q square. The whole thing will become electrical energy. There is one more Q extra, which will come outside now. So this will become, we can write here minus Q. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir. And 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 QL will become E.
Now this will become E. E into, that is minus QLE. This will become the answer. Is that clear? Just adjustment is there. Simplification, little simplification is there. Okay. Now go to the next one, third one. A potentiometer can measure EMF of cell because. So a potentiometer can measure EMF of a cell because the sensitivity of potentiometer is large. No current is drawn from the cell at balance. No current flows in the wire of the potentiometer at balance. Internal resistance of the cell is neglected. Okay. So this is the thing. These are the so this potentiometer concept is removed. So we'll not do this question. Okay. No, two resistors R1, R2 are connected in parallel across the battery. The power, the ratio of power dissipated in them is how much? P1 is equal to. So how do you solve this question now? R1 and values are given to you. How will you solve this question? Yes, please. So how will you solve these questions?
So we'll substitute the values of R1 and R2 in the power formula individually, and then find an.
What is the power formula? What is the power formula? P is equal to what? For this, what is the question number? Question number is 4. So the power formula is what? P is equal to VI is equal to I square R is equal to V square by R. So what he said, what is constant? Parallel. In parallel, what is constant? Voltage or current? In parallel.
The current voltage.
Voltage will remain constant. So here we have R1 equal to how much? 4 and 6. R2 is equal to 6 ohms. Okay. So we will use this formula. Which one? We can use this formula. Voltage, because current is not changing. So current is changing, voltage is not changing. So P1 by P2 is equal to what? V square by R divided by V square by R. Okay, V will not change. R1, R2 implies P1 by P2 is equal to R2 by R1. So P1 by P2 is equal to what? R2. R2 is how much? 6. R1 is 4.
6.
Answer is 3 by 2. Okay, or 3 is to 2. That is the answer.
3 is to 2.
Yeah.
Option B.
So 3 is to 2 is there. I think the B option is there for us.
So P1 to P2.
Yeah, B.
So it's 2 is to 3.
3 is to 2. That is the answer. Okay. Now we'll go to the next one. The magnetic dipole moment of a current carrying coil does not depend on magnetic dipole moment. What is it? M.
So
material of
current.
the turns of coil.
If you go to this question, which is what? M is equal to what? NIA, right? It depends on the number of turns. It depends on the cross-section area. It depends on the current. It does not depend on the material of the turn.
Material of the number.
Yeah. So it does not depend on the material. See, D is the right answer. Is that clear? Now, next one. Large aperture of objective lens in an astronomical telescope increases the resolving power, decreases the brightness, increase the size of the image, decrease the length of the telescope. What it does? As the large aperture means more light capturing ability. The simple meaning is more light capturing ability. More light capturing ability means what? Light increases
More power.
Resolving power. Okay. So that is the answer. Now, A biconvex lens of glass having refractive index 1.47 is immersed in a liquid. He didn't mention the refractive index of the liquid. It becomes
So
invisible
it be
and behaves as a plain
invincible, so
glass.
it will be same, equal.
Means
Same. Oh,
they
yes,
are
sir.
having same, right?
Same
It's a textbook question, I think. 1.47. Yeah, it's the same. 1 point.
But this also was in practical.
Yeah.
I
For a
think.
glass prism, the angle of minimum deviation will be smaller for the light. Which color?
Red light.
Red. Red has minimum deviation for the red color, right?
So
Red
red.
deviates less and
Yes, sir.
blue deviates more. Okay, that's the thing. So it is the right answer. Now, which of the following statement is not correct according to Rutherford model? Most of the space inside an atom is empty. He told this. The electron revolves around the nucleus under the influence of the Coulomb force acting on them. Yes, it is here because there are
So
two.
option D.
Most part of the mass of the atom and its positive charge are concentrated at its center. This also he told. The stability of the atom was
Yes, sir.
So
no,
option D is the answer.
option
Option D, sir.
Stability of the atom could not be established using this. Okay. Next one is photons of energy 1 electron volt and 2 electron volt are successively incident on a metallic surface. Of work function, how much? The work function is 0.5 electron volt. Okay. So there are energies. Okay. Energy of photon. Which question is this? 10th question. Energy of photons of energy is 1 electron volt, 2 electron volt. So E1 is equal to 1 electron volt. E2 is equal to 2 electron volt. Okay, these two are given. Now, and work function is given. Are successively incident on a metallic surface whose work function is 5. So the work function is how much? 0.5 electron volt for both of them. Means what is work function? It is the work done to bring the electron from the ground state to the surface of the metallic surface of the metal or surface of the metallic surface. The ratio of kinetic energy of most energetic photoelectron in the two cases. Okay, in two cases, what are the energies? Kinetic energy means what? What is the formula here? The formula here is what? Incident energy. H nu is equal to what? H nu is equal to 5 plus half mv square. Yeah, 5 plus half mv square. So half mv square will be equal to how much now? Half the kinetic energy is equal to H nu minus 5. H nu minus 5. Is that clear? H nu minus 5. Now, so what happens here? 1:2, 1:1. Then we'll see here. So what is the formula he has used? See here, 1:3, right? He has given. How come 1:3? Work function is given. Is it the incident energy or incident on this one? And the work function is also given. So, okay, we will take the ratio here. We will take the ratio, the first case by second case. So we have kinetic energy K1 by K2 is equal to H nu minus 5. H nu is how much? 2 electron volt and 2 minus 0.5. Sorry, 1 minus 0.5 divided by 2 minus 0.5. See, I'm not converting into joules. Keep this carefully. See this carefully. I'm not converting to joules because this is in electron volt. Let it be electron volt. Input energy, incident energy, as well as the work function, both are in electron volts. So 1 minus 0.5 divided by 2 minus 0.5. So that will become 0.5 by 0.5 divided by how much? 1.5. So that will become 1:3, right? Is it not? That will
yes,
become 1:3. So that is how the answer is given. So don't make it complicated. Try to make it so simple. Okay. Is it clear? Is it clear?
So in the paper, we'll be able to write the formula, solve it, and then write the answer in the end.
You are not going to write all these things. Only just the answer. If it is option A, what is the answer? Suppose this answer is here. It is option C. You'll write option C, capital C, and write the answer next to it. 1:3, something like that.
Okay, sir. Okay,
We
sir.
are not going to do the whole solution and all. Okay.
sir. All this we can do in the working column, right?
Working, but when you write the answer, write it properly. Do not
Yes, sir.
see like this, then D. Don't do this thing. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
They are going to cut the mark for this. They are not going to value this question. That's what I'm saying. Whenever you write the answer, write it clear. Some people, what they do, they make like if this is A, they make it D. So how? Like this. Or they will, if it is D, they make it B. They do this. Okay, most of the time it happens. So please be whatever the option you are giving, be clear with the option and the answer also. So that the examiner will not cut your marks. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So next
Sir,
one.
have you ever
Event
corrected
question
board
isn't
papers?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because we have clear instruction from CBSE when we are correcting the papers. Okay, got it.
Oh,
So there are clear instructions. So whenever the overwriting is there, don't do mark, especially for options. So be clear with the options with the, so we have guidelines actually. There are proper guidelines from the CBSE. If the student has written a correct answer, why will we cut the mark? Is it not? No. So the
yes,
magnetic
sir.
field and the angle of depth, this is not there in the syllabus. Laminated iron cores are used to minimize dash currents in the core of a transformer. Just now we discussed.
Eddy currents.
Eddy currents, very good. The number of turns of a solenoid are doubled without changing its length and area of cross section. The self-inductance of the solenoid will become dash times. So you have to go back to the formula. What is the formula for this? For self-inductance formula, L equal to, somewhere it is there, see. Eddy currents 4 times, but there is a formula for this. Can you tell me the formula for this? Can anyone say the formula?
Sir, not sure.
Hmm? No. Can I raise this one? We'll start now.
Yes, sir.
You have to learn all the formulas, dear. Without formula, see, we got stuck now. We cannot, in that case, what he will do? He will just randomly 2 times, 3 times, something he will write because the option is also not given. So for self-inductance, there is a formula for magnetic induction, right? So for self-inductance, there is formula L is equal to what? Question number 12, 13. So what is that? L is equal to, we have mu r, mu naught, n square, a n. So area is same, length is same. What he has increased? Number of turns. Okay, number of turns is increased. But what is small n? N is equal to n by L, number of turns per unit length. Okay, or we can write L also. So what it will become? N square will become capital N square by L square. So here L is equal to what? L1 by L2. L1 by L2 is mu r is constant, mu 0 is constant, n square by L square 2 times, right? If it is 2 times, A into L. So divided by mu r, mu naught same. Number of turns is increased to n square. Length remains same, right? L square. A into L. See here. This and this will go away. This and this will go away. This and this and this will go away. Now what is left now with us? N square by L square into L square by 2n square. Got it? So this and this will go away. This and this will go away. Answer is 1 by 2. So what is that? L1 by L2 is equal to 1 is to, sorry, 4, no? It should be 4 square. This is 4. So this will become 4. So this will become 4. 1 is to 4. Got it now? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Type of questions will definitely come, not one, maybe 5, 6 questions like ratio with, unless and until you remember the formula and proportionality, you can't solve this type of questions. Okay. Now, next question is 14th question. The 14th question, he says, according to Bohr's atomic model, the circumference of the electron orbit is always on dash multiples of de Broglie's wavelength. Means it is integral multiple, na? This is integral multiple. Means,
Yes, sir.
okay, tell us about the integral multiple. Integral multiple or the second one is what? Nucleon. What is that? In beta decay, the beta decay, I think it is not. Is it there? Beta alpha, beta gamma decay? Yes, madam. Is it there? Alpha, beta, and gamma decay for yours in your syllabus?
Not
So I don't
sure.
think.
Okay, no issues. Okay. So next is a ray of light on passing through an equilateral glass prism suffers a minimum deviation equal to the angle of the prism. The value of refractive index of the material of the prism is how much? We'll do this. Okay. Now, okay. Now, what will happen here? Here. So here we have So what is the formula for this? Mu is equal to what? Mu is equal to sine of mu is equal to what? Sine of. So question number 14, question number 15, sine of a plus dm by 2 divided by sine a by 2. This is the formula for him. Now in that formula, what he says is dm. Ray of light on passing through an equilateral glass prism suffers a minimum deviation equal to the angle of the prism. So he says that dm equal to a. So what will happen? Mu is equal to sine of a plus a will become 2a. 2a by 2 divided by sine a by 2. Okay. So 2 and 2 will go away. Mu is equal to what? Sine a divided by sine a by 2. Sine a divided by sine a by 2. Can we solve it still? Yes, we can. How it is? So refractive index sine a and sine a by 2. When do we get this value? When is, how can we compare this? How much he gave the answer? Root 3. Root 3. So what is the the refractive index we have, right? Did he give the angle of prism? No. The value of equilateral glass prism. Yeah, he has given equilateral glass prism 60 degrees. Sine 60 divided by sine 30. So sine 60 by sine 30, sine 30 will be the answer. So sine 30 is what? 1 by 2, right? Sine 60 and divided by sine 30.
So how can we divide? So should we put the values and then divide? Sine 60 is
Okay.
root 3 by
Sorry. It is root 3.
Root 3 by 2 and then
root 2 will go away. Answer
1 by 2.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That is how we do. Okay, sorry. I didn't notice that. Now,
~15th question. Over. Oh no, it's over. 16th now.
okay, 16. Write the mathematical form of Ampere-Maxwell circuital law.
Integral B dot dl is equal to mu 0 IC plus mu 0 ID.
Yeah, but this, I think this they deleted from the portion this time.
No, sir, it's there.
Ampere circuital law. Yeah, sorry. This is from the fourth chapter, right? Closed integral B dot dl is equal to mu 0 into I. Next, how does, this is from the fourth chapter. Sorry, I thought like last chapter, 8th chapter. Now, how does an increase in doping concentration affect the width of the depletion region in PN junction diode? It depends upon the doping, right? So how it is?
It's increase in doping, so there'll be
Reduces,
decrease in.
yeah. What is that? Cannot, silicon and germanium cannot be used for fab. Okay, this is different.
So 17th.
Yeah, decrease or reduce. It decreases the depletion region. Okay. The radius of this aluminum is this much. Find the nuclear radius of this particular thing. So what is, how we solve the problem? R is equal to R naught a to the power of 1 by 3. Is it not?
Yes.
Nuclear radius. R equal to R naught a to the power of 1 by 3. R equal to R naught a to the power of 1 by 3. What is R naught? R naught is, I think, 1.2 Fermi. Yeah. Fermi, 10 to the power of minus 12. And area is how much now? Area, sorry, not area. That is mass number. Mass number of this is how much? 64, I think. Is 3.6 Fermi. So directly we can substitute 64, right? 64 whole to the power of 1 by 3. You can directly substitute and solve it. Okay, we'll get the answer for it. Now, if
no need to do R0, right? Like
R naught is a fixed value.
Like we can directly take the ratio, right? R0 will get cancelled and then R by.
No, this is one way. The second way is like you can do in the other way, like R1 by R2 is equal to R2 by R1 equal to कितना होगा? R naught into a to the power of 1 by 3, 64 whole to the power of 1 by 3 divided by R naught a to the power of 1 by 3. कितना है इसका? 27 है. 27 whole to the power of 1 by 3. और R1
27, so
R1 की वैल्यू 3.6 है. 3.6 फेर्मी है. F. So इसको just divide कर दो, ये चले जाएगा and R2 by.
Yeah, so this is easier.
3.6 F is equal to कितना होगा? 8. 4 4 16 16 4 6. ये 4 होता है 3 होगा.
4, yeah, 4 by 3.
It become how much now?
Then R2 is 4 by 3 into 3.6.
3.6 into 10 to the power of minus 15. Okay, 1 Fermi. 1 Fermi is 10 to the power of minus. इसको solve कर दीजिए, आ जाएगा आंसर इसका. Okay? Or you can just like Fermi only. We can write in terms of Fermi only. No need to again convert this. इसको लिखने की करने की जरूरत नहीं. So it can just
Yes, sir.
1 is equal to how much? 4 into 3.6. 36 divided by 10, 3 into
4.8.
into, okay, Fermi हो जाएगा. Is that clear? So that
Yes, sir.
we can write the answer for this. Okay. Next question क्या है ये? उसके बाद
Sir, there was an odd question.
और दो है ना उसमें. हाँ, उसमें कौन सा है और? Okay, a proton and electron have a same speed. ये तो हमेशा का कोई सवाल है ये. Find the ratio of de Broglie wavelength. Okay, have the same speeds. So what is the formula for that? The formula for that is here 18th का formula है. Okay, the 18th वाले का formula है lambda is equal to h by p. Okay, right? De Broglie wavelength. Okay, दोनों का speed same है. इलेक्ट्रॉन का speed और प्रोटॉन का speed दोनों का same है. It is equal to v. So what is the wavelength, right? Find the ratio of the de Broglie wavelength. Lambda is equal to h by p, which is equal to h by mp is equal to h by under root of 2me, which is equal to h by under root of 2mev, 2me into v, which is equal to 112.3 by root v Armstrongs. Okay, ये उसका आंसर है. So we are going to use velocity का formula है ना. We will use this formula. Lambda 2 by lambda 1 is equal to how much? Lambda इसका क्या बोला उसने? Ratio of proton to electron. Proton का कितना है? h by mv. Mass of proton and velocity of the proton. Okay, mass of the proton, velocity of proton divided by h by mass of electron, velocity of electron. Okay, so he says दोनों का ये cancel हो गया. Then you are left with what? me ve divided by mp vp. Okay, ये हो गया. तो ये भी cancel हो जाएगा. So only mp by me. Mass of electron is 9.11 into 10 to the power of minus 31, and electron का mass कितना है? 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 27. Divided, you will get the answer for this. Okay, so this is the wavelength you get.
Yes, sir.
18th वाला क्या है आंसर? 1.8 on 1 by 1836. क्यों आया? Because if you compare, इतना भी ये भी करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Mass of electron, mass of proton is 1837 times the mass of electron. अगर याद भी रहे तो 1 by 1837 is the answer. Okay, ऐसा भी कर सकते हो आप.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the 18th one. We will go to the 19th one. We'll try to finish off 2 more questions, then we can stop here. इसका क्या है next question? So this is how I'll be solving the paper one by one. Each and every sub question I will be solving with you. So I need some time. I cannot complete in like 3 hours also. Maybe 2 sessions, 3 sessions लगेंगे एक paper solve करने के लिए. So it will take some time to solve the paper. The variation of the potential difference V0 with the frequency nu of the incident light of 2 different photosensitive surfaces. This is from this dual nature of matter and radiation.
Yes, sir.
2 different photosensitive surfaces M1 and M2 is shown in the figure. Identify the surface which has greater value of the work function. Okay, greater value of the work function. तो इसमें कैसा करेंगे आप? ये stopping potential versus frequency है. Surface which has greater value of work function. माने second graph का होगा. देखो M2 और M1 19 का देखो M2 है. क्यों M2 है? बिकॉज देखो यहाँ पे इसका स्टॉपिंग, इसका थ्रेशोल्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी यहाँ पे है. आर एबल टू सी दिस? M2 का थ्रेशोल्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी एक्स एक्सिस के हायर वैल्यू पे है और M1 का कम वैल्यू पे है.
Yes, sir.
That is the reason. Why cannot we use silicon and germanium in fabrication of visible LED? क्यों नहीं कर सकते हम लोग? The reason behind it is what? Silicon and germanium cannot be used for fabrication of, because the energy gap is very less, 1.8 electron volt. Okay, that is the reason. ठीक है? So we will stop here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please we will solve these question papers like this, in this way. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you so much. We'll see tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow what?
Thank you, sir.
One second.